I found out I was pregnant, I decided to just start writing down how I feel each day, like my symptoms. I don't do it every day, but when I have anything that I want to write down, if I was like moody or my cravings, and I figured it'd be fun if I'm pregnant again one day to really remember like how each week felt. So I wanted to share my symptoms up until today, which I'm either today 10 weeks or 9 weeks and like 2 days. So I'm between 9 and 10 weeks, depending on my two potential due dates. So we found out we were pregnant at week 5. Weeks, I have my list of symptoms here because pregnancy brain, like I'm not gonna remember them all, and I wanna make sure I touch upon all of them. So we found out we were pregnant at week 5. Weeks, literally as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I felt pregnant, like the next day. So I think that I probably felt pregnant before, and looking back, I definitely can recall days in those 2 weeks where I was tired or moody or having hot flashes or not feeling nauseous, so it all makes sense. But the next week, week 5 through 7, was probably my worst, definitely my worst. So that's when I felt nausea in the morning, waves of it throughout the day, but the most extreme was during those 2 weeks. I never threw up, which I'm so thankful for. So I know that's not the case, and I'm still waiting to like throw up. I'm like, it's gotta come at some point. But haven't thrown up yet to this day. But I would wake up nauseous. I usually don't eat breakfast very early. I was even doing some like fasting like once a week before I found out I was pregnant. So sometimes I would go like hours without eating it. But pregnant in those weeks, I had to eat like right away, like wake up. Sometimes my nausea would wake me up at like 5 in the morning. I would be so nauseous with like hunger pains, but I would usually just go back to sleep. So the nausea, it wasn't extreme. It just was like, I would get waves of it. And it was probably the worst right then at 5 weeks when Brian and I went to Maine, and we were around so much seafood, and I was eating lobster, but that has been my biggest aversion since that trip, because I think that when I was the most nauseous, I'm associating that with that smell of seafood. So haven't really eaten much, definitely don't want shellfish. Tried to order shrimp at dinner last week, and it was a gluten-free pasta with shrimp, and I couldn't take one bite of the shrimp. Brian had to eat all of it. So I'm just staying away for now. Hope this goes away. But my other symptoms that week were sore boobs, which started before I knew I was pregnant and I thought it was PMS. Still sore, but not as bad. They hurt the most in the morning when I wake up. I think because I'm sleeping like on my back or on them on my stomach, and if I'm on my back, they like fall to the side or something. But they hurt when I wake up, and they also hurt when I go on a jog. I was flat before I got pregnant, so now that I actually have boobs, I know what I know what it feels like when you go for a run and they're like hurting and bouncing. So sore boobs has been pretty consistent. Fatigue, weeks 5 through 7, like would be so tired at work some days, not every day, but a lot. So tired that I felt like I was just like a zombie there. Sometimes actually I only did it once, but I went to my parents at lunch and literally took a nap for like as long as I could, like a half hour, went back to work. But bedtime became 9 o'clock to 9:30, the latest. Had to get at least 8 hours of sleep minimum, but it was more like 10 hours of sleep. So fatigue, forgetfulness, like it reminded me of how I used to be back in the day, like before I started meditating and paying attention more, but I just felt like in one ear, out the other. Like I would ask someone something, and then like 2 seconds later, I was just like, wait, what did you say? Like couldn't remember. So then once I became conscious of that, I was like, I really need to focus more on what people are saying because I know I'm probably gonna forget. So mood swings, weeks 5 through 7, were pretty bad. Not horrible, but just I found myself getting irritated with people that I know like more like PMS. Definitely irritated with Brian. So that would come and go. Burping was a thing for me then. Burping and heartburn. So after most of my meals, I would get just some slight like heartburn up here, which has gone away now. The burping was a lot, and that's also gone away for the most part. Yeah. So, shortness of breath, I noticed right away. I'm always short of breath, like I'm in a constant state of hyperventilation, which I will talk about in another video. But that definitely didn't help, but I could feel how much it exacerbated with the pregnancy. I noticed it doing cardio on a bike ride with Brian, on my jogs, and then honestly, even just in like normal conversation, I'm short of breath. So there's that, and then, okay. So the healthiest weeks like 5 through 7. Weeks 8 through 9, things started to get better. So beginning of week 8, I started taking new supplements. So before I was only taking my prenatal, which I take Thorns prenatal, and then Dr. Kyle from Integrated Wellness Group recommended that I add in iron because my testing showed that I was a little bit deficient, DHA for brain development for the baby, and mood support. And then I was also already taking folate because I have the MTHFR gene. I'm heterozygous for both the 2 copies. So those are, once I added in the folate and the DHA, that was when I started to feel better. And I don't know if it was them. I feel like it was. It also could have been the timing of me kind of coming out of, those feelings. But I really think it was the supplements. So weeks 8 through 9, I felt so much better. Fatigue, still there, and I guess it will be the whole pregnancy, but not the way it was weeks 5 through 7. Not at all. I actually felt like I had a lot of energy back. I worked like a 10.5-hour shift, and then I came home and ate dinner and like grocery shopping, so that was great. Nausea was like barely there anymore. I'll still get like a random wave of it, but it's really totally random. Some days I won't have it at all. And when I do have it, it's like during a workout or, if I didn't eat, but things have definitely gotten just a lot better. New symptoms are my appetite is starting to come back. Before I had very weird appetite, like I hated grocery shopping, which I normally love. I still kind of do hate it because, I don't know. I mean, it's starting to come back, but just food is just like very weird right now. Like I love food and I just feel like I kind of have to like force myself to eat. Nothing, like the idea of nothing sounds good to me. But other than the seafood aversion that I'm having, matcha, my absolute favorite thing of the day, I just like don't want it. And it's very upsetting to me, but I don't know, I don't want it. So I haven't been having my matcha, but I will. I'm having like one a week. but I'll like treat myself and add some coconut sugar, which normally I wouldn't do, to kind of like make it better, but hopefully that goes away. But cravings are dairy, which normally I don't eat much of, so cheese, I want all the cheese. I will like go to the grocery store to get the cheese, and I'm trying not to eat too much of it. I'm definitely not eating too much, but that's like the only thing, one of the only things that sounds good to me. Carbs, I want pasta, cereal, which I haven't eaten in years, but I bought a box from Trader Joe's, and the ingredients aren't amazing, so I need to like make my own recipe if this is going to continue to be a habit. Grapefruit and smoothies. I like smoothies. Soups are okay, like I want them, but then I make them and then I take one bite and then I don't want it anymore. That's what's happened 3 times with soup. And with the dairy, like Greek yogurt, it's like I kind of want like cold things. And fruit. Fruit is good and refreshing, so I've been adding in like mango and pomegranate and trying to just make sure I get, you know, the extra nutrients that I need. So that's food. And other symptoms, increased sense of smell started the day I found out I was pregnant. The lobster, the seafood in me was just like way too much. When we walked down by the water, I was like, we need to go back somewhere else because the smell is too much. Yeah, the smell thing is big. Like I can smell people's scents. Like people have smells and I can like smell them. That's weird. And yeah. Lots of dreams. Don't really remember them the next day, but I know when I'm sleeping I'm having so many dreams. Hot flashes when I'm sleeping, which sucks. That just started like week 9. That's a new one. Hoping that goes away. Anxiety on and off. Like some days I just wake up anxious all day, like don't feel myself, like feel just blah and like worried about things, and then other days I wake up and I feel great and I'm like, let's go work out, like I feel like happy and confident, and so anxiety / mood swings is definitely a thing. This started week 9. I feel like my uterus stretching. It's not every day, but some days I feel just like a muscle stretching here. And then other symptom is that I wake up not looking pregnant, like my stomach's, you know, like normal, how it used to be, like they're pretty flat. And then after I eat like one thing, and definitely by the end of the day, by nighttime, like I haven't eaten too much yet today, but after eating it just starts to like poop out. It's obviously not like a full belly yet, and it's just bloat, but it's very like hard, and I can't like suck it in really. So yeah, this is where it'll be like midday, and by the time I go to bed, it's like, it looks like pregnant. So there's that, and then I think that's it. Yeah. So overall, I've been feeling really good the whole time. I don't think my symptoms have been extreme. I'm excited for my appetite to fully come back, and yeah, that's it. So I'll be back with another update as soon as I have something to share that I think will be valuable. Bye guys!